All going on. NBT Bank Award, Howard Kroplick. It is 1948 Tucker.
It may not be one of a kind, but it is extremely rare and valuable. A 1948 Tucker 48 that Howard Kroplick of Long Island paid nearly $1.35 million for at auction in 2017.
The car itself is known by its chassis number, 1044. There were 51 Tuckers made, including the prototype, and obviously this was the 44th off the line.
Kroplick brought the Tucker to the historic Festival 42 car show at Lime Rock Park Racetrack over Labor Day weekend. It got a lot of attention from curious spectators because of its third centered headlight and its rear engine.
I collect historic cars, so this is one of several historic cars that I own. And this one we're very proud of. It's won 5 Best in Shows, which is pretty rare for a Tucker. Tuckers are rarely shown at car shows or concours. Most of them are owned by museums and they sit stagnant. I think there's only about 10 of the Tuckers actually run, including this one.
Tucker was a short-lived brand that was built in Chicago just after World War II.
In about 1947, Preston Tucker was going to build a revolutionary car that was more aerodynamic and safer than any car in the world. It had special features. It had a helicopter engine initially in the back. The engine was in the rear, the trunk was in the front, and he promoted it as the first new car in 50 years, a contemporary car. And it was really dynamic. It caused quite a creation and a sensation. And it was a major publicity car. Whenever a Tucker came off the line, it was a sensation, and thousands of people would crowd around the Tucker.
While the center headlight on the outside gives away the car's identity, the interior is also different from other models of the era.
The dashboard's really interesting because everything's to the left and to the right was called the crash zone. And this was an area that if you were in an accident, you could dive into it for safety. Now, there's no record of anybody ever actually doing that, but then again, no one has ever died in a Tucker, so maybe it worked.
Kroplick said the Tucker is different to drive.
It's a bit of a challenge to drive. It has a cord transmission. It has a 1937 cord transmission in it, so it's a pre-select. So when you're driving this, you really have to think of how to get in gear and which gear you want to be in.
That's Ride Connecticut. I'm Bud Wilkinson, and if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to Ride Connecticut's YouTube channel.